Greetings, citizens of Earth. This time I thought I'd talk about how the devil's pretty much just a vegetable. Everything you pretty much think is him. All right, Zero. My dog over here. Uh, Everything you pretty much think is the devil was our side because we had to be helping them, or else we're going to die from going past our body if we don't help them. So that's pretty much what it was our side. So everything you pretty much think was the devil, no, that was pretty much our side. Well, his nature was uh, what the what does the devil say at 1 million devils? I believe he says that you have to give him some people to die and stuff like that. I don't know the exact wording, but a priest could probably help you find the exact wording. But whenever you reach 1 million devils, they start talking that stuff. You got to give us some people to be dying and stuff. I don't know the exact wording, but I'm sure a priest could help you figure out the exact wording. And that got started thousands of years ago, and nobody in history's ever been able to kill him. So you see the problem? Nobody can kill him. All you got to do to kill the devil is just don't help him. That's all you got to do to kill the devil. Just don't help him. He'll die on you. But how's it going to bother you? See that? Then the only thing you got to do to kill the devil is just don't help him. Problem. How's it going to bother you? Is it going to make you want to die from going past your bothering? So, anyways, everything you thought was the devil was pretty much our side having to be helping them and things like that. And y'all can't be going over there to be fighting the devil and stuff like that. If you go over there to fight the devil, you're going to wind up brain dead. Right there, I don't care how many of you there are. You go over there to combat the devil, fight him, you're going to wind up brain dead right there. So, anyways, you have to be helping him. But he's pretty much just a vegetable. Uh, you wave a little T-bone in front of him, and he wants to grab that T-bone. That's pretty much the way he works, like an animal. He works like an animal. T-bone. But anyways, he pretty much does work the same way as an animal does. How does an animal work when it's hungry and sees food? Well, we pretty much, there was 1 billion of them. And I believe they said there was something like 200,000 of them in big cities. 200,000 of them in big cities. And if they get a whiff of you, I think you're going to go past your body. They don't like goody two shoes. And if they get a whiff of you, I think you'll just die from going past your body. 200,000 of them in big cities. Damn. But anyways, 1 billion of them worldwide. But and the reason why I believe there was so many of them is because nobody in history has ever been able to kill them. I believe some of them were thousands of years old. And I'm not expecting 1 billion of them overnight. Uh, I believe some of them were thousands of years old. How we'd ever prove that, I don't know. But I believe they were back from the beginning. Y'all can't kill them, and they can't kill themselves. See that? So y'all can't kill them. They can't kill themselves. So how did it work? But where are we at? What I was trying to point out on that vegetable stuff is anything that's only going to help aid and benefit evil is best forgotten. So anything you know of that's only going to help aid and benefit evil is best forgotten. So you won't be helping them. You know, if it takes us 20 years to build something, well, that's their problem. That's better than 5 seconds. Well, we can build that in 5 seconds because we didn't forget. But if we forget, maybe it'll take us 20 years to build something just because we forgot instead of 5 seconds. 20 years is their problem. It ain't my problem. That's their problem. But so anything that's only going to aid, help, and benefit evil is best forgotten. Uh, Me and Praise can pretty much build what we need when we need it. wherever we're at. We don't have to sit here. We can move on. And I'm hoping things like electrical cars and hybrid cars will get y'all to not be so damn smart in helping evil. Yeah, forget that smartness and helping evil. But same principle on other subjects. Forget that smartness on helping evil. And if it takes us 20 years to build something, that'll be their problem instead of our problem. That's your problem. But anyways, instead of us doing it in 5 seconds for them when they can't do it themselves. But anyways, anything that's only going to aid, help, and benefit evil is best forgotten. Because they're too damn stupid to do anything themselves. They're pretty much like a vegetable. They're under our care. So they're pretty much a vegetable. They're under our care. We want to get out of taking care of them if they don't want to be this species. If they don't want to be this species, we want to get out of taking care of them. The hell with them. Let's get the fag fix. They made their choice. Well, we made our choice. Let's get the fag fix. But how do we get there? Like I said, anything that's only going to aid, help, and benefit Mr. Zero. Will you stop pecking at me? Yeah, will you stop pecking at me, Mr. Zero? I don't know if I'm going to have to trash this video or not, but let's keep trying to, Mr. Zero, let's keep trying to push on. That's not their side, that's our side. But their nature is evil, hate, and wrong. So their nature is evil, hate, and wrong. You kind of got an idea what to expect. Evil, hate, and wrong. But they're like a vegetable. And the problem is if you don't help them, you're going to die from going past your bothering if you don't help them or become evil yourself. Great. Well, I'll take the first one. But anyways, I'm not expecting a billion of them overnight, but where is anything in the world going to happen at? Hell if I know. So anything could happen anywhere in the world. So how do we get ready and prepare? I told you about the correct response killings in another video. We don't know where something's going to happen at. It could happen anywhere in the world. And are we ready? Are we prepared? As long as they exist with that same-sex toothache pain is going to come back. That's the way we're headed. As long as they exist. We're going to have to get rid of them in order to get back to keeping that fix. But they're gone. And the medicine's gone. And I really don't know what they can do without that medicine. I haven't been able to evaluate anyone, or nobody said anything, but I think they're having the same problem we are. We just can't go out there. So, I don't know what to say about people not on the medicine. Hopefully they'll straighten up without the medicine. But, I haven't seen any of them or been able to evaluate any of them. And we'll just have to see what develops. But I hope they'll straighten themselves up. Or die from going past their bothering. If they don't want to straighten themselves up, I told you to straighten yourself up. So hopefully they'll die from going past their bothering if they don't want to straighten themselves up. But you see the problem that we're dealing with? The only thing you have to do to kill the devil is just don't help him. That's all you got to do. Problem. How's it going to bother you? So we have to get over there and see if we can help him. Next problem. Can't help him. How do we get rid of him? You see that problem? So you got to go over there and see if you can help him. The next problem. Can't help him. How do you get rid of him? See that? So anyways, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, I ain't expecting a billion, but I have no idea where anything's going to happen anywhere in the world. And how do we prepare the world? Our local priests going to be helping people. And people who go to church cannot help me to brain dead the devils themselves. They might be able to help put some of those correct response killers together, but they can't do it themselves. Jews, people who don't go to church, can help me with that subject of brain deading devils. I'm doing it, not you, me. Good motives, good intentions is not me. Me doing it is me. But anyways, those who go to church, Gentiles, they can't do that. You know, they can't kill devils with doing the correct response killing. So I guess we don't want to turn everybody into Gentiles, do we? We want a few Jews who will help us to brain dead them if the need arises because they can't do that. So I guess we don't want to turn everybody into Jews, do we? Excuse me, Gentiles. Jews don't go to church. Gentiles do go to church. But anyways, so we don't want to turn everybody into Gentiles, do we? Because they can't do that. Uh, so anyways, I guess that's enough for now. But the devil's pretty much a vegetable. Everything you thought was him was pretty much this side. And they can really, you just have to be helping them because if you don't help them, then you'll die from going past your bothering you. Weapons and armed force things, that stuff they were doing, that's also about helping to keep you from going past your bothering you. And you're brain dead if you go past your body. You go over there to be fighting the devil and stuff, and you're brain dead right there. So that's pretty much, we were doing that stuff to keep y'all from going past your bothering. You know, the problem was we couldn't get rid of them. Nobody in history's ever been able to kill them except for me. And y'all know why. I may have been able to kill one or two or something like that, but there was a billion of them. I wasn't able to kill a billion of them. But anyways, I can't think of anything else to say, but everything you pretty much thought was them was pretty much this side. And anything that was help, aid, and benefit evil is best forgotten because me and Priest can build what we need, when we need it, no matter at what point in time we're at. So we can build it at whatever point in time we're at. Remember, y'all ain't dying anymore? If I believe otherwise, I'll tell you otherwise. But I believe we ain't dying. You can't kill yourself. But if I believe otherwise, I'll tell you otherwise. But anyways, uh, yeah, y'all can't kill yourselves. I'll have to do that for us if the need arises, but let's hope it don't. But anyways, I guess that's enough for now. Citizen Birth, be cool.